Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome. Good to see everyone joining us this morning on this. It's going to be our last session of the year.
Our last session of the year. Amazing. And it's winter solstice.
Yeah, all kinds of big things going on today. So, so welcome to everyone to our Mind the Moments Thursday morning gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. And this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino. So happy to be here with Tara Healey, founder and director of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's mindfulness program. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Suzanne, and good morning, everyone. Really great to see you joining. And yeah, I mean, it's really hard to believe, but yeah, this is our last session of the year.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of surreal in some ways. It doesn't feel like it's that close to the end of the year, but the next few weeks will fly by.
Yes.
In so many ways.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So for those that are new, welcome to you. We're so happy to have you with us this morning. And for those that have been here regularly, we're always happy to see you. So just to explain for anybody that's new, Tara will start us off with a question for the group, and then share a few thoughts, and then just lead us in a guided meditation practice. It'll be about 12 minutes, give or take.
Yep.
And then after that, we'll have time for questions. So if you can go down to the bottom of your screen and open up your chat. And with that, you can click on the blue drop-down menu that says hosts and panelists. My chat has eluded me. There we go. And when you click on that host and panelists, you can change it to everyone, and everyone can see your comments. So yes, good morning to everyone. And yes, so we'll get into the question and then have a little discussion later.
Yeah.
What question do you have for the group, Tara?
Okay, so well, first of all, I just want to address what Loretta is asking about the plans for the sessions. And Loretta, we're going to talk about that at the end. So, well, I don't know how many of you were on yesterday with Suzanne, but Suzanne's question was around what gifts, in this time of gift giving, what are some gifts that you give to the world? And so I said to her this morning, how about if we just do the reverse of that question? And so thinking about what is something you've received, tangible or not, a gift from others that is meaningful to you, that has stayed with you, that feels that you are touched or is important. So it could be a gift or gifts, tangible or not. And so as folks are thinking, Suzanne and I will respond. And there's the question for you. So something that you have received that has been significant, like has been valuable to you.
Gift of time.
Yeah, the gift of time.
About some stressors, yeah.
And the listening feels like to be underscored in that, Loretta, because it's really hard to find somebody who's really willing to listen, to not fix, to not give solutions, to not, share even their thoughts, but really to take it in. I've always thought that is an incredible gift, the capacity to listen. Oh, I love it. Wow.
I have to say, I had a gift recently. We had, as those of you that live on the East Coast know that we had that crazy storm a few days ago. My neighbor is just the sweetest. He gets a trailer on the back of his truck and he picks up like all the neighbors' big branches and trees and he brings them to
Oh,
the dump. I mean, it's like
really?
each of us would have to cut up these, because we all had significant branches. Each of us would
Yeah.
have to cut up these big branches and stick them inside our cars and mess up our cars and everything. It was just such a gift.
Oh,
He's done it
wow.
twice for us.
Oh,
So
that is so nice.
yeah,
So
it's been
nice.
good.
Yeah, I think I feel like there's a lot of ways that I could answer this question, but I also think that being offered forgiveness has been important to me. If I've said or done something intentionally or not that has been off in some way, I think just the gift of forgiveness
Hmm.
is huge. It's so funny because I was like, well, there are tangible things I've received that have been really meaningful, but yeah,
Social invitations to dinners and to join other groups' gatherings. Yeah. Gift of time. It's a great gift when family and friends carve out time to spend around holidays. Experiential or consumable gifts, if any at all. I really like those. I'm a
yeah,
fan of those, Julia. Kind attention and loved ones bringing food and helping out my home
yeah,
when I'm in a
yeah.
sick cycle. Yeah, for sure. That our children bring
Ah,
their children to build Christmas memories at our home.
I love that.
Scavenger hunt for my kid and grandkids' birthdays this year. And this
Uh,
year, my son-in-law and grandkids did that for me. Oh my gosh, that's so
ah.
cute. Huh? And my grandmother gave me a ring that I always loved to see on her hand when we baked together.
Oh, that is
That is
lovely.
so
Yeah,
lovely.
like you have a part of your grandmother with
Mm,
you. Yeah, I feel like the energy of that jewelry that is passed down is
sure.
palpable.
Yes. Neighbor needs a home cooked pie. Yeah. Some friends
Holiday
put on a very
concert.
special holiday
Oh,
concert. Was it a holiday?
wow. Yeah, about
So
this time
nice.
in our world.
Yeah, that's so, it just sounded like an amazing concert.
Yeah. And
The
like,
session.
and I think it's a good segue into practice because the time that, you give to practice is part of creating a world that is saner, that, we're cultivating all of these qualities of generosity and kindness and listening and, um, seeing our intentions and our motivations with much greater clarity. And even if they're mixed, like that's okay. It's good to see. Um, yeah. So I think this is time well spent, and we're glad you're here. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and move into practice. There will be periods of silence. I'll settle us in, but then we'll move into longer periods of silence and close up and hang out for a bit for sharing resources, ideas, Q&A, anything. All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and settle in and sit or stand. So just depending on how you feel this morning, if you're tired, standing with eyes open but gaze down is a good posture, or seated with eyes open but gaze down. So with your eyes, just know open or closed. And take a moment to just make any micro movements so that you're sitting in a way that is upright and engaged. So your spine's engaged and the body is softening around the spine, dropping the shoulders. And go ahead and take a couple deep breaths on your own, making the exhalation a bit longer than the inhalation. And letting go of all that has happened so far today, releasing anticipation of what's next. Allow yourself to fully arrive in this moment, mind and body together. And sitting or standing and knowing that you are sitting or standing. Feeling the impact or the connection of the body and the surface. Feeling any pulsing, vibration, temperature. Just see what your body is offering you. And bringing a receptive attitude, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. So it might be a feeling, body sensation that you don't like. And part of the idea in practice is seeing if we can receive that and very much in the not liking, that's actually okay. um, but seeing if you can drop the narrative and move into just raw data, what's happening. Same goes for if it's pleasant. What's the raw data? What are you feeling? What's the impact? And knowing that whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, it is of the nature to change. So it appears, it does its thing, it moves. Let's take a moment to expand awareness to include sound in the room, perhaps, or outside of the room. Just making a soft mental note, hearing. Not even a need to label what's making the sound, literally just engaging hearing. And allowing sound to come and go as it will, bringing awareness back inward to the whole body. Taking a moment on your own just to kind of scan through the body a bit, notice any areas of holding or tightness, and seeing if you can bring a little bit of softness. Not necessary if you can't, not a problem. Just giving any areas of your body that are looking for a little bit of attention. Go ahead and give a little bit of attention there. And let's now move to find an anchor for the wandering mind, knowing that thoughts are going to come and go throughout the entire period we're together. That's that's it. You're doing it right. When a thought slips in and you notice it, it's a really good moment. Allow the body to soften because there's always a little bit of a contraction with thought. And then return to your anchor. So your anchor could be breath sensation, really anywhere in the body where you feel it. It could be the hands touching, could be the hands palms on your thighs, could be sound. And so go ahead and see what's going to work for you this morning. What might hold your attention? And I would suggest just staying with that for the remainder of the practice. Each time the mind wanders, bring awareness to the body, soften and return. And noticing where the mind is, bringing awareness to the body, softening and returning to your anchor. And as we bring this meditation to a close, may we be peaceful and at ease. May our heart be soft and open. May we be safe and protected, and our bodies healthy and strong. And may whatever good comes of our practice be for the benefit of all beings. And as you feel ready, taking a moment to maybe kind of move your hands and feet a bit, take a little bit of a stretch, reorient to the space that you're in.
Thank you so much, Tara.
Yes. Yeah. I'm noticing there are more comments, and I just saw like new messages. So I'm loving these.
Advice from parents at key points in my life.
Yeah.
Someone with a family with multiple food allergies whose friends go out of the way to get us
Yeah.
safe treats, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
The gift of a good laugh.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Sarah, I so agree. I so agree.
mm.
Yeah. So Suzanne, before anybody jumps off, do you want to talk about next week?
Um, yeah, so we just decided as a group that we felt like, there might be fewer folks joining, and people that celebrate Christmas, maybe the day after Christmas might be tough to join. So we just thought we would take the week off. Um, and that we can, and there's an opportunity for folks if they want to practice to go to the YouTube channel and go and find some whatever meditation sessions you'd like to find through there by instructor or by date.
Yeah.
Um, that's an opportunity as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know if anybody has any questions or comments or resources that they've come across that they want to share. You know, we've got a good 5 minutes for that. So enjoy the gift of time. Yeah,
mhm.
and I think it's a good opportunity too to keep the practice going on your own, using Insight Timer, or as Suzanne said, going to our Mind the Moment YouTube page, because these are posted. So you could do one that way. Or another, there's so many good apps, whether Headspace or 10% Happier. I know a lot of people like Calm. I don't know. I haven't used Calm, but that's one I know people often talk about. But it's a good opportunity to um, keep up practice. And um, even if you just do a couple minutes on your own without any guidance, it just helps to keep that habit going. And I always remember Joseph Goldstein saying, telling us, this was a long time ago, that one of his students said, I vow to get to my meditation spot every day. I might just sit for a second and get back up, but I am going to vow to just get there. And it's sort of, to me, it reminded me of exercise. Like sometimes I really don't feel like it, but once I get my sneakers on, I'm like, all right, I may as well just do it.
Mhm.
Um, so you get to the meditation spot, whether you're use a chair or a cushion, and it's like, okay, I'm here. I may as well. So it's always been a good rule of thumb for me that I don't have to like sit there for long drawn out periods of time. That's not necessary.
Mhm.
Um,
Very
let's
true.
see.
I'll share the YouTube link here for folks.
Oh yeah, great. Thank
Um,
you, Suzanne. And then Colleen saying, repeat some of the peak mind sessions. Yes, yes. That's also really that's a great thing to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
so there's a couple different resources, and I agree on Insight Timer. You can either just use the timer, and that's a free app on your phone for those
Right.
folks that haven't used it. But you can just use the timer to give yourselves 5, 10,
Yeah.
whatever, 20 minutes, whatever you want to do to sit. Or there's so many guided meditation practices.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
so
And I also find it inspiring to know that when I'm meditating, whatever time of day it is, that actually doesn't matter. They say to build a consistent practice, it helps to do it at the same time, but that hasn't always worked for me. So I just kind of, vow to get there at some point during the day, and to know that I know for certain there are people around the world that are also sitting at that time. there's
Mhm.
no doubt. So that, you're in good company with other people that are also working on their minds and really developing and cultivating these qualities of wisdom, of kindness, of compassion, of forgiveness, of listening. And these are things the world desperately needs right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I just happened to look, as you mentioned that, Tara, there are 18,497 people meditating right now.
right now. And because
On
Insight
that,
Timer, right, they'll show that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just on this app. So, I mean,
That's
there are
amazing.
many more meditating that are not on Insight Timer.
Yes. And Susan, thank you for that. Yeah, looking forward to sharing the new year with everybody as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Elisa.
Uh, yeah. It's so good for us to start our day with all of you. I mean, just the consistency of
Mhm.
this throughout the whole year has been so meaningful. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
really
And
has.
Suzanne, thank you. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, you show up and you host these, and I'm really grateful for you and for your just kind spirit and wise guidance. So thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, believe me. And always wonderful to have you here next to me on Thursdays and here when I'm not here. And, that's been wonderful as well.
Yeah,
So wishing everyone a happy new year. Enjoy your holidays and
yeah,
whatever brings you together with friends and family or pets or whoever or loved ones. And wish you all just a lot of time to relax, enjoy, and
yeah.
hopefully a lot of laughter too.
Yes.
All right. So we will
Yeah.
see you back on Tuesday the 2nd.
Yep.
And Abe Dejanay will be back with us.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. I mean, I get excited no matter who you say, because I feel like our instructors are, I am, I have so much gratitude for the quality of instruction that we are able to offer. I mean, they're all solid, longtime practitioners. So yeah, so I have so much gratitude. Um,
Yes, for sure. All right. We will see you soon. And please know that we will be thanking you over the next week and hoping that you continue to practice if you're able. And we will see you in the new year. So
okay.
have a good rest of the day, good holiday, and happy new year. See you soon.
I'll see you soon, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.